This is GerotheHero, and this is my review of Bungou Stray Dogs episode 21. So in this episode, what they decide is that they're going to have a meeting with the Port Mafia, and the person that comes up with it is Atsushi. And it's funny because everybody knows about it except Kunikita, so it kind of throws them off that, one, that they're meeting with the Port Mafia, and two, that Danzai is actually a former Port Mafia executive. Since last season, no one had a clue of what his former profession was. So when they actually go to meet, both of them really can't say that they could come to an agreement of having a treaty. So the two leaders face off, and it looks like they're going to kill each other. But even though they don't really come to an agreement, they have like a silent agreement that they're going to try to work together. It's not apparent at the time, but in the next scene, the Port Mafia boss feels that that's a good idea, but he's going to be the one that helps them first. And then that way, the agency will owe them. So they get rid of most of the guild's men, and the only people that are left are Steinbeck and Lovecraft. And Dazai takes out Steinbeck right away with his power. But unluckily, he can't do the same with Lovecraft because it's not an actual power. Lovecraft is basically, that is what he is, which is kind of weird. So Dazai teams up with Chuya, and basically Chuya has to face Lovecraft using his powers, which is basically gravity powers, but it doesn't seem like it's working because Lovecraft keeps regenerating his body. Because Dazai is holding Steinbeck hostage, he tries to get some information out of him. He lets it slip that he cannot be defeated from the outside. So Dazai figures out that he can be defeated from the inside. So Dazai plants a bomb, and that blows him up from the inside. And then, as well, Chuya has to use his power, his ultimate power, that he can overcharge his gravity powers, but he has no control over it. So he eventually defeats him, but Dazai has to finish the battle by taking Chuya's powers away. And Steinbeck's kind of stunned because he's like, who are you guys? And they're like, basically, we are the enemy of you. And that's how it ends. So for once, they've actually gotten the upper hand on the guild. So we'll have to see what happens in the next episode, if the guild comes up with some kind of counter, or if they're going to be able to defeat the guild a little bit more easily. I have a feeling it's going to be more likely that the guild has some kind of counter to them. We'll have to see. Otherwise, very solid episode. It was really cool to see Chuya and Dazai work together again. They make like a funny group because they don't really like each other, but they work well together. So like always, comment below, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next time.